Welcome to the Not So Random Ass Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Duck the Vampire Hardcastle. I'm my co-host.
Joey and Christopher Steele.
Welcome to the show. All right, we're gonna run over the pay-per-views that went down, and then
2 shows that went down last night.
And then seal in the picks for Extreme Rules
Tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know about. Do we want to start with this one?
Yeah.
I don't know where we would have been on this one.
Let's see. You had Akira versus Akira versus Cole, right? Because you said Cole was going to win. You had Austin Theory, right?
Matt Riddle, right?
So we had those 3 right.
I thought you said Drew Gulak might win.
That is what I said. No, I said he would fucking throw the match, so he wouldn't fucking.
But he didn't throw the match.
He didn't throw the match, but I didn't. I definitely didn't think he would win. I think I'm gonna pick someone over the Bro. No. Yeah, I would have gotten the Brandy versus Shotzi wrong.
Well, that one you would have had right.
Yep. Well, yeah, because fucking, have you seen Babatunde?
I didn't know. I'd never seen him before, and
I bet as soon as you saw him, though, you're like, okay. Babatunde wins.
I seen him, and I'm like, oh, he's fucked.
Right? Okay, so I'm just going to start from the top and run down.
All right.
Josh Briggs defeated Anthony Green.
That was an excellent match.
Stephen Wolf defeated Kurt Stallion, Sean Mulata, and Harlem Bravado, which I had Harlem in that one.
No, that wasn't even posted yet.
Wasn't it?
Nope.
Huh.
There's some matches that weren't.
Oh, no. That was one that I saw. I was like, I'm going to pick Harlem if I do have to pick one. Arturo Ruiz defeated Anthony Henry. Brandy Lauren defeated Shotzi Blackheart. Babatunde defeated Colby Carino. A.R. Fox and Leon Ruff defeated Eddie Kingston and Joe Gacy.
For the tag team.
For the tag titles.
Evolve tag team titles.
Which is pretty damn cool. Matt Riddle defeated Drew Gulak. Austin Theory defeated J.D. Drake. And Adam Cole defeated...
For a winner take all.
Yeah, the Austin Theory J.D. Drake match was for both the WNN Championship and the Evolve Championship, which means Austin Theory is the Evolve and WNN champion.
So I think they're going to
merge them into just
Evolve.
Yeah. That's about what the rumors are. And Adam Cole defeated Akira Tozawa. That is Evolve 131, the 10-year anniversary.
Tonight's 32. What 32?
Yeah, they do weekends.
I'm like, what the hell? How many Evolve shows you got?
Fuck a ton. They do weekends generally.
Right. But
so, jump to AEW?
I want to say a wrestler came out first. I don't know who it was. It was supposed to be like the announcer.
Okay.
And he kept trying to clear his throat. And the lights went out. When the lights came back on, the wrestler was gone. But in his place, a hometown hero showed up. Because it was in Philadelphia.
Oh, is that what everyone was talking about? Paul Heyman showing up?
Yeah.
Nice.
And he was the...
He did the announcing?
He did all the
nice.
Opening announcements.
Nice.
But he started to do his spew
with the Brock Lesnar thing,
but he cut it when he got to. He cut it short. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Then he's like, no, I'm not doing the... And I am the advocate. He didn't do that.
I'm not an advocate tonight.
And he did say that he generally doesn't do these special guest appearances. They didn't ask him to. And everybody's like, oh, boo. And he's like, no. They didn't ask me because I always turn this stuff down.
I'm here because I think this is the future.
And that he's like, I requested to be here. Then he did it then the guys come down. He shook their hands. And then announced who they were. I don't know why, though, Austin Theory came out first.
Well, because they're both champions, so it didn't really matter.
Yes, but
I'm pretty sure the WWN Championship has been around longer. That's probably why.
maybe, but I would have thought because it's an Evolve show, the Evolve champion should have came out last.
Right.
Anyways, then after at the end of the Adam Cole Akira Tozawa match, Gargano came out, almost cost Cole his title, but it didn't happen.
Well, there goes that fucking theory. No, the WWN title was established fucking way after the Evolve Championship was established. So there goes that theory altogether. Now, say again.
Adam Cole, during that
Adam Cole match,
Johnny Gargano came out. Almost cost Cole the championship.
Mm.
And then Gargano challenged Adam Cole
At the next takeover?
No, right at that night. Right now.
Whoa.
And Cole's like, I'm the champion. I defend what I want to. I don't.
Right.
And he took off, and then Johnny Gargano and Akira Tozawa closed out the show.
So yeah, that's pretty. That's all.
Which Johnny Gargano was at the first one.
Right.
For several.
Right. He was an Evolve staple for a little while there.
Adam Cole, I don't think came until 3.
Yeah.
Then he didn't last very long either.
No. He went right straight to Ring of Honor.
Right. All right. We're going to do it this way so we still have our feed and
right.
don't mess stuff up. So, pre-show matches, or this wasn't enough.
Most of these weren't announced until like the week, like
this past week.
Yeah. I'm just gonna blast through these because honestly, this was another free show, so whatever. Sonny Kiss defeated Peter Avalon with Leva Bates, the Librarians. B. Priestley and Shoku Nagajima defeated Britt Baker and Riho. MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Shawn Spears defeated Darby Allin, Jimmy Havoc, and Joey Janela. Brandy Rhodes with Awesome Kong defeated Ali. Ali. The Dark Order, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson defeated Angelico and Jack Evans.
Which is actually...
They were the Smash Brothers, yeah. They're player
Uno and Player Dos.
Right.
Defeated
Angelico and Jack Evans, as well as a boy and his dinosaur.
Which is Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, which came out with Marco Stunt. Adam Page defeated Kip Sabian.
Oh, that what's that triple threat tag team match?
Was to determine the
first round bye in the tag team world
tournament, which is
World Tag Team Championship tournament,
which they're saying is going to be the first few weeks of TV.
To advance to All Out for an opportunity to add a first round bye.
Yeah, the first round's going to happen at All Out, but the champions will be crowned on TV probably. Adam Page defeated Kip Sabian. The Lucha Brothers defeated SoCal Uncensored.
That popped up this week.
Right. Kenny Omega defeated Shima, and the Young Bucks defeated the Brotherhood.
And
that match right there would have been the one to seal it for you. Honestly, probably.
Like I said, that and Brandy.
Yeah.
Because you're like, she's not a wrestler.
Because I'd have definitely picked the Dark Order. They've been building them for too long not to have them win. Now, highlight the Dark Order for me real quick. I want to see if they... Yeah, that's they used to be known
Super
as Super
Smash
Smash Brothers. Yeah, but clearly they don't want to fuck with Nintendo.
Right. We can't pay the licensing.
Right. Okay, where's that?
All right, so I got it.
All right, Extreme Rules tonight. Doing official picks right now. Any you want to change?
I'm gonna go ahead and change this one.
The Seth Rollins one.
Yeah, I think if
you said Baron and Lacey before, so you're switching to Seth and Becky now.
I'm gonna switch to that because I don't see Lacey Evans as champion.
Right.
And either way, Brock Lesnar can come out and whoop the other person, the champion's ass, and then take the title from him.
Right. Okay.
What happens if Brock Lesnar cashed in the middle of the match?
Become a triple threat.
What happens to the females?
Oh. 2-on-2-on-1?
Does that mean if Brock Lesnar would win,
he'd be the Raw Women's Champion too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the way to get Sable back. Just saying. They're looking for them ratings.
I'm sticking with Undertaker and Roman Reigns.
Okay. Same here.
Sticking with Kofi.
Yep.
I think I'm going to change to Bayley. I think she's going to...
You're switching to Bayley?
I think somehow she's going to pull it off. Somebody's going to come out and help her.
I'm sticking with Bliss and Cross.
I'm sticking with Tony Nese.
As am I. You sticking with Heavy Machinery?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sticking with New Day.
Aleister Black.
We both picked Aleister Black because it wasn't Bray Wyatt. It was Cesaro that answered, was knocking at the door.
Okay, so let's go from the bottom up.
Yeah.
Goes the way.
Revival versus Usos. Who do you have? And
I'm
why?
going to go Usos. We haven't seen Revival pretty much since they won the belts.
Right.
They've had fucking what's their name from NXT, the taking
Street Profits, yeah.
On instead of the Revival. What?
Right. I'm gonna go with.
And plus
at this point, we only have one opposing, and I'm just gonna go with the Revival.
Well, I think we're gonna have another one as well.
Probably.
I'm gonna say
Strowman
Roman
versus Lashley.
Strowman.
All right, both picking Braun.
You're gonna go with Ricochet on this one, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with AJ.
Wait, who's champion going in?
Ricochet. I'm not saying he's winning the championship. I'm just saying he's gonna win the match.
See, I'm thinking just the opposite. I'm thinking either AJ is going to win the championship, or Ricochet is going to win the match by DQ.
I'm gonna go with AJ Styles winning the match. You're like, fuck. It is a tough one.
I am going to go with Ricochet on this one.
So we got 3 different ones?
Yeah, all right, I'm just going to go through and mark off the ones that are going to be irrelevant. Black isn't going to be a match that matters. The Tony Nese match isn't going to be one that matters. The Kofi match isn't going to be one that matters. Graveyard Dogs, Seth and Becky. We've got 5 matches that we differ on. Oh, no. 4 matches that we differ on. So this could end in a tie. I have New Day, you have Heavy Machinery.
Okay.
Neither of us are thinking Rowan.
Actually, we could both be wrong on that one.
Right, we could be wrong on that one. I say Bliss and Cross, you say Bayley. I say Revival, you say Usos. I say Ricochet, you say AJ Styles. So
you could have stuck with Usos because that would have gave 3 different instead.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna, because if the Revival keep it, great, but I would much rather see the Usos with it. So yeah, I'm switching to Usos. So that makes that match irrelevant. We're down to 3. It's still going to end in a tie of fucking Daniel Bryan and Rowan retain, but I don't see that happening.
No.
I honestly see New Day have it all gold by the end of the night.
I'm
just because it would make more sense to just get these two the fuck out of there for now. Rowan and Daniel, I haven't been doing anything. New Day is always going to be fucking popular.
I just see...
But seeing the New Day turn heel on Heavy Machinery...
I'm thinking...
And same with Kofi.
Actually, I'm thinking Heavy Machinery wins and over the New Day. And
if Heavy Machinery wins, then Samoa Joe is going to win. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe might even join Heavy Machinery. He would fit in.
No, I just think I know it's a gimmicky.
Yeah, but so is fucking Too Cool, and they were just
There's been a lot of gimmicky
tag teams.
Like come on, Chuck and
Billy
and Chuck were gimmicky.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
Actually, the New Age Outlaws were gimmicky, and they were one of the.
Let's go further back. Road Warriors, the original of gimmicky tag teams, ripped off time and time again.
Demolition,
Bushwhackers, Rockers,
but
Heart Foundation. Those are all gimmicky fucking tag teams.
But the Rockers and Bushwhackers never held tag team gold in WWE.
In WWE, no. But I'm just saying, like, the long line of gimmicky tag teams is Smoking Guns. The fucking Godwins.
Oh, yeah.
The Acolytes. I could go on for days. I really could. The Body Donnas.
But
the Beverly Brothers.
Back in those days, everybody was gimmicky.
Not really.
Well, basically, the Heart Foundation.
I was gonna say the Heart Foundation. I said them, and I shouldn't have because they were like the least gimmicky of all the tag teams. They were just like, we're gonna beat your ass. Period. Our gimmick is we wear pink and can back it up. That's pretty much what the gimmick was. We can wear pastel blues. Is how it started, and they're like, that's not really working. Let's try pink. What?
Pink and black.
Okay, I guess.
Pink and black attack is back.
Okay, so yeah, we've nailed down our picks for the evening. We will be back with these.
Let's do our pick.
Yeah.
Our show picks. Let's go ahead and redo what I said last night, which is if you could change one thing in a storyline.
You can bring that down. So camera back. Change one thing in the storyline in the past. What would it be?
In the past, what would it be? That could change a lot of things, really.
Oh yeah.
And you want me to go first?
Sure.
I would change making Hogan heel right after he wins at WrestleMania 5. Be like, I got your title and your woman.
Make Savage the good guy.
Make Savage face. Hogan was wrong Hogan was wrong, and Savage was right the whole freaking time.
Yeah. That would have been that would have been such a, but it would have totally undercut the NWO in the long run.
It would have, but
not really, because it would have probably gotten somebody better than Hogan. Because as much as I hate to say it, Hogan was the weakest of the weak links in the NWO's story. It really were. Like,
yes, he was.
He should have been like him and Sting and Luger.
They probably would have.
Honest to God, Macho Man should have been the one.
Either that or
to defect to the NWO initially. Like, I'm just going to be real.
His
wild nature would have been more conducive to the destruction that they were causing.
I was thinking Sting.
No, Sting would not have been a good choice, because the whole point of the NWO to begin with was to seem like WWF was taken over.
Right.
If they could have gotten Brett when they wanted him initially, because he was supposed to be following suit right along with the other two, would have been Brett. And honestly, Hogan should have been in the match, and Savage should have been the third man. Savage should have been the one to come down and make the fucking turn, and then because I would have had Heenan then go NWO as well, because screw Hogan.
Right. But it would have changed Heenan's commentary back right after WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he is a piece of shit!
Right? The piece of shit. The Bobby Heenan was right, Hogan's a piece of shit day would have been moved a little bit further back in the calendar.
It would have been back in April.
Yeah.
Or no.
Yeah, it would have been April instead of June.
Maybe March.
Maybe March. March or April. Late March, early April, as opposed to middle of June.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no, first week of July, wasn't it? When NWO. Yeah.
Wasn't it a week ago?
Yeah, yep, it was last week. Last week was the anniversary of Bobby Heenan being right, the Hogan's a sack of shit day. My major change would have been, I would have never had Owen Hart reprise the Blue Blazer angle. Would have never had that character come back at all.
Right.
And that right there is a whole fucking bag of cats that would have been unloaded. Can you imagine the wrestling landscape if Owen was still going now? Because he'd still be going now. Let's just be real.
Actually,
he was wanting to retire soon, but
he was looking. He saved most of his money, so he could retire
by the time he was 40. But
young.
Owen, whether he wanted to admit it or not, he loved wrestling. He hated being on the road. I could see him today signing with AEW and fucking taking a limited contract, like a limited time contract, or even signing with WWE on a Brock Lesnar type contract, coming in as just like the technical destroyer of asses, you know, or even just being, he would have been an amazing general manager at certain points.
Yeah.
Owen was a completely missed boat because of just odd circumstances. Some people blame Russo, some people say that Owen brought it on himself, other people say that it was just a fucking comedy of errors, and I agree with all three. Owen brought it on himself by not fucking standing up for himself and going, I hated the Blue Blazer, I'm not doing this shit again. But he saw it as the only wholesome thing he could pull off in the Attitude Era.
Right.
Because he was they were trying to stick him in a love triangle with Jeff Jarrett, Deborah, and him, and he's just like, I'm fucking married. I'm not gonna do that. That's disrespectful to my wife and my family at home. Yeah, nobody on TV or nobody in TV land knows about it, but they do. Like, fuck that. And so Russo's like, fine, we'll just make you the Blue Blazer, Mr. Fucking gotta be good. And it's like so there's the blame on Russo, because if Russo wouldn't have been, you know, fucking car crash television at that time, we wouldn't have had half the crap get on there. McMahon should have just been like, we don't want that shit around. Let's make him more like Ken Shamrock. That's what they should have done. They should have just made him screw a wholesome character, make him a bad guy. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change. It could have him and Kurt Angle. Could you imagine the new Can-Am connection if Kurt Angle and Owen Hart would have teamed up?
Yeah.
Like, there's so much fucking that could have happened had Owen lived. Would he have defected to WCW? Would it have kept WCW alive?
No, I don't think. If he did, it still wouldn't have kept him alive.
Yeah, no. WCW's death was because of the merger with AOL. Everybody's basically come to that conclusion.
Right. Yeah.
Russo catches the blame from the dumbass wrestling fans that think they know shit about shit. If anybody's to blame, it's Ted Turner for fucking folding and going, yeah, we need to merge the AOL.
It's not that. If anybody in the wrestling community is to blame, it's probably Hogan and Hart.
It's Bischoff. It can come right back down to Bischoff. If Bischoff would not have given creative control to people that had no fucking idea how to be creative, Hart.
I don't think Hart
had creative control but never used it.
Never,
because he didn't know how to be fucking creative. So why give creative control to someone who isn't creative? He's a technical hand in the ring. Why? Because he's a star? Doesn't mean shit. He doesn't even know how to fucking carry his own character. That was all. The Hitman was all Vince.
Right. And
Brett will be the first one to admit that they had no idea what they were doing in WCW with him.
Yeah.
Because he didn't even know.
He had a run as U.S. champion, and That's not very memorable.
No, and then he had
I barely remember.
And then he had to run in the NWO Silver as world champion for like a week or two because fucking Goldberg gave him that massive concussion. Actually, fuck, let me take that back. The Owen thing is great, but I don't think the Owen thing would have ever happened had the Montreal Screwjob never gone down. I would have not let that angle get that far. Brett wouldn't have had the title that close to the end of his contract if I would have been in charge of creative. We've been like, Vince, you have to get it off him. He's not going to stay here.
Right.
You can't screw him like that. It's like, no, you're setting yourself up for failure, bud.
But, actually, in the scheme of things...
Actually, no, yeah. The Screwjob had to have happened. But if the Screwjob wouldn't have happened...
Austin wouldn't be as big as he is.
I don't think anything would have affected Austin's skyrocket rise. I really don't.
His McMahon feud, because of the evil McMahon...
I see, and that's the reason I would say not to do the Screwjob is because of the evil McMahon thing. That has ruined wrestling, period. The evil promoter has ruined wrestling. Like, every fucking promoter wants to be a character, and what do they want to be? They want to be the fucking bad guy. And it's like, you don't work in the ring, you can't build heat and knock it the fuck off. Like, in order to build heat, you have to have an eventual payoff. And, like, the reason it worked with McMahon is because he would get in the ring.
Right.
But every other asshole that wants to just be a shitty fucking a bad guy promoter, there's never a fucking payoff. The only other person I can see that has had the fucking payoff was Dixie Carter. She played the fucking heel bad guy, and she did get her comeuppance when Bubba blasted her through a fucking table.
Bischoff.
Not really. Not really. He never fucking got... He got fired by JJ. Like, in WCW's terms, as far as the heel fucking thing, he never got a fucking comeuppance in WCW. And the comeuppance he got in WWE was he was going to get fired anyway, so fuck it, let's make it public. There was no real comeuppance there. He knew he was going. Like, he didn't get his ass beat by fucking the people he tortured. Like, Benoit didn't get nothing in on him. Benoit ended up fucking doing more of goddamn Paul Heyman. You know, like, Heyman got a little bit of comeuppance, but he was never a bad guy promoter.
He's just a bad guy manager.
Yeah, exactly. He was a bad guy manager, and as far as promoter goes, like, okay, I take that back. He was a bad guy promoter. Murder. He had
at the end of
he tried to murder. No, not at the end of ECW. At the end of ECW, he was just like, it's us against them, and then ECW crumbled. But when in SmackDown, he was a bad guy promoter, bad guy boss because he, you know, with Undertaker and the Dudleys and the cement truck, he was threatening to murder Paul Bearer.
Didn't he technically murder him? But then he showed up.
No, he didn't murder him. Undertaker won the match. He went up and fucking knocked Paul out and then won the match. And then Undertaker goes, sorry, Paul, and fucking kills Paul Bearer. And it's like, wait a minute. Weren't you just fighting this entire thing to prevent that from happening? All right, whatever.
Right. It is a tough choice for you, huh?
But, yeah. I'll have to go with the Screwjob because the bad guy promoter totally destroyed the business. It did. Austin could have been built the exact same way had they done everything exactly the same, get rid of the bad guy promoter, and had the Nation of Domination take the place of the corporation. The Rock still could have been a fucking top heel. Austin still would have been a top face, and those two would have still had killer matches. We wouldn't have had McMahon's intercessions in the damn thing. He could have still been a fucking white meat babyface. They would still be making money, and people would trust what the fuck the company is saying because they're not always a bad guy. We would have never had the authority angles of the fucking later 2000s up until now, basically. It's getting rid of, like, Shane McMahon. We wouldn't have had to deal with Shane McMahon's bullshit. Yes, he's had some amazing things, but you know who else would have done some amazing things in his place? Rob Van Dam. Like, there are wrestlers that got fucked severely because of the Montreal Screwjob, just in waves.
All right. So that'll be our show?
Yeah, I think that'll wrap it up.
We'll come back.
We'll be back after the pay-per-view to run down the
winner?
Winner. Winner, right here. I'm the champion right now.
Winner, chicken dinner?
I'm the only one that's ever seen one of the winner chicken dinners. You don't play PUBG? Whatever.
That was before PUBG.
I know. Like, share, subscribe.
Comment, comment, comment.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your frenemies.
Until next time.
A little bit later.
Peace.
And ring that bell, baby.
Ding, ding, ding. Bye.